Some statistics about the weather at White Sands National Park. The weather is very unpredictable and extreme. June through August, the daytime temperatures average 95 degrees Fahrenheit, some days reaching as high as 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Evenings range from 50 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Rainy season begins in early June and lasts into late September, bringing about 10 inches of rain annually. The thunderstorms are very common in the late afternoon and evening, especially since it's near the lake. September through November, daytime temperatures average 80 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 65. Evenings average 40 degrees, and the days are usually sunny with light winds. December through February, daytime temperatures average 60 degrees with evenings around 23 degrees Fahrenheit, and the occasional storms bring rain and very light snow. March through May, daytime temperatures average 75 degrees Fahrenheit with evenings around 40 degrees. And the spring brings sunny days with strong windstorms and gusts up to 50 miles per hour. The monument is situated at an elevation of 4,235 feet in the mountain-ringed Tularosa Basin. Just below the dunes is wet sediment. This moisture keeps the dunes in place, and the base of the dunes is groundwater only feet below. Winds from the lake will cause high windstorms and significantly low temperatures at night, sometimes reaching below freezing. This is just a chart of some of the monthly average highs, average lows, average precipitation, and the highest recorded temperatures and lowest recorded temperatures throughout the months. This is just another chart to show the range in temperatures. With climate and global warming, it will greatly affect the park. The increase in temperature will cause higher elevation, lower water table under the dunes, reduction of soil moisture. It'll reduce flooding that triggers plant growth, and when the sand is dry, it is more easily moved by the wind. Some plants are pictured here. The characteristics: they provide food and shelter for wildlife. People will use these plants to make cloth and medicine, and they're able to adapt and grow in nutrient-poor alkaline soil and tolerate the drought. They also are able to live in temperatures ranging from sub-freezing to over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Their survival strategies include holding on, growing fast, growing tall, and growing on. Some animals found at that park. There can be about 7 species of amphibians and 33 species of reptiles seen. Recorded over 220 species of birds. The only species of fish is the rare pupfish. 600 different species of invertebrates, including beetles, spiders, moths, and wasps. Mammals included fox, rodents, coyotes, bobcats, badgers, rabbits, and porcupines. And there's a very large variety of reptiles, including lizards and snakes. There is a really cool white species that lives in this park. Many animals living in the dunes were once darker, just as their relatives that live in surrounding areas a few miles away are. The gypsum dunes began to form the landscape, became whiter, as did the animals in it. The lighter animals matched their surroundings and were better able to survive and reproduce. The closest city to White Sands National Park is Alamogordo, New Mexico. This city was a very important economic factor with the creation of White Sands National Monument in 1934. The average temperature is 70 degrees, and the ability to ski in the mountains on the winter mornings and play golf that afternoon is something that's very different from the weather and surroundings in Pennsylvania. Pictured in the top left is a water tower looking west down 10th Street. The cities in the desert often have water towers in case of drought. The bottom left is Kids Kingdom Park. You can see the flat lands with a lot of willowing trees around it. The top left is a view of the city from Thunder Road, and the bottom right is one of the major clubhouses. As you can see, it has flat roofs, which is very common in this area because of warmer climates. There's a less chance of significant rainfall and freezing. Here's a few more pictures of the city. You can see the wide, flat streets and the huge surrounding mountains. And the elevation is 4,335, as seen in the picture there. This is a climate graph for the city of Alamogordo. The annual high temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit, low temperature 47.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The average temperature is 61.1 degrees Fahrenheit, and the average annual precipitation is 13.22 inches, which is not very much at all. The answers to the quiz: 98% of the park is made up of C, gypsum sand. Increase in temperature will cause D, all of the above. White Sands National Park is located in B, New Mexico. The kind of fish that can be found in the park is A, pupfish, and gypsum sand is a common mineral used in items such as A, toothpaste. And this is a list of all my sources.